Right, morning. Back with the Beddy this morning here at Madworks Garage, and it's come to the time now where I've got to start thinking about getting the flashes painted, the wheels, the bumpers and everything into cream, and also the flashes on the doors, because if I don't do the flashes I can't get the doors on, which means I can't progress. So this is another massive job to do this, because you're not just painting the bit between the tapes. You've got to mask up the whole van. Everything has to be masked up, because if you don't, then obviously you're going to get cream on the red and red on the cream and cream everywhere. You don't want to have it. So the other thing is, when a van's been restored, you lose a lot of the holes, the original holes where the flashes go. So it makes things a little bit awkward when it comes to trying to find out where you've got to put them. So I am at this very moment in the process of doing that. We're quite lucky because the front wing retained its holes, because there wasn't a lot of work to do on that. So we've got all the holes to know exactly where it goes, and also the holes are there for the front badge. But at the back here, it's a different story. Now we've got a number of holes here, which is fine, and absolutely, oh yeah, there's 1, 2 at the back. So it gave us an idea of where it's going to go. So, but if you look at it, I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, but it sort of goes along and then downhill a little bit. Now I was just looking at one outside that I prepared earlier, and it actually does do that. It does go downhill slightly. There's a little bit of play within sort of 5mm, 10mm or so with the actual hurls trim that goes on. This is just an old bit I've got. So I mean, basically if you've masked it up to the holes, then you've got this much to play with if you have to move it around slightly to make it look even, you know. Anyway, so where we are at the moment is we're just trying to work out the exact depth, which is 7 3/4 inches from the curve to here, blah blah blah. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll bring it closer so you can see. I've been doing a lot of swearing just for a change. I'm liable to be in the way of the camera a little bit as well, but it is what it is. So this piece of hurls trim is the piece that goes here on the van. It's alright to put it on there when obviously you've got tape on it. It's not completely straight, which is a bit of a pain, but if you look at that, we are getting somewhere close with that. Oh, lengthwise, according to the length of that, which is 30 inches, that needs to go up to meet the 7 3/4 before we change the curve. So that is 7 3/4 between there and there, but we need to bring this up. So the length of this, you end up with 7 3/4 wherever the length of that is. So if we put that up there like that and hold it there and just mark the tape there and get that out of the way, then we know we've got to bring this tape up to, I've got 2 holes this end. You can bring this tape up to wherever 7 3/4 is. Now I have an eye of measurement, an eye that measures quite well. I would say it's somewhere there, it's probably not. Now said that, but we'll have a go. 7. There's a little bit out there, isn't there? I'll tell you what my excuse is, I'm not sitting straight. Sit straight there. John, you're full of yeah. Oh, still 7. Well, so much throwing me on ears. That's nearly there. Very close indeed. Just a little tiny bit. It doesn't have to be dead on, it's just got to get somewhere close. 7 3/4, there you go. So we'll just stick that to there. Now, what happens next is, on these flashes, you've got this bit, which is obviously another old bit. We'll straighten this out. So that will then start on the 7 3/4 mark there, and then go along to the back. The thing that's quite scary there is there's a hole way back there. There's a number of them actually, which doesn't make this long enough. So if I line this up with that, it's going to bring that to there. So, what have I missed? What am I missing? I ask myself. It's a long wheelbase van, these are long wheelbase trims, blah blah blah. So right length for there. So right length for there. So that should join onto there and then go that way. But this is too short. Why? Why? Oh wait. I know why. This is short wheelbase. I thought it was the long wheelbase one. It's not. Right, bear with. Okay, so I just had a dig where I put all the stuff for this van and I stripped it down a few years ago, and I found all the original trim, and this is the piece that goes there. Now this is different than a normal van. It's similar, but not the same, because it's longer. So that is, I've just pushed that on there, that's the tail piece. But there, if I line this up now with that mark there, you will see that it actually reaches, and then the flash goes on there like that, the little return if you like, and then we'll go back up to the top one like that. So that's the back, that's what it looks like. Yeah, different slope. The other one sloped the other way, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's right, the holes are there, so that is right, that's how it goes. So, now we got to the bottom of it. And the reason I know this is because, I don't know if you'll see this on my phone, but here's the van and the flash on it the day I collected it. You see? So, oh God, hang on. So you can see that it's, yeah, goes back the other way. See, better that way around. Probably not. Yeah, maybe. There you are. Always worth keeping photographs for reference, you know. Oh, God, then again, it's quite frightening how far it's come when you look at that. Oh dear. Poor old Whiskey, he was in a mess. Not no more. Anyway. So Whiskey, let's have a look at this again now. I might have to make some room because I can't quite get there. All right then, so where's my, what do I do with it? What do I do with my pen? What's that? Right. If I can pick out these little holes, I can see them. So there's one there, one there, one there. Let's get somewhere to line the tape with. Then they disappear then. We've lost the rest. Oh, there's one there. So that should be on the curve. Or maybe not. So look. Let's see where it goes to now. Alright, so from there, along to there. What's that other dog? I don't think I like it. Something don't seem quite right here. That's definitely the hole. So according to that goes right down there. That flash doesn't look that big, does it? I can almost do with, I might have to straighten this out a bit more and then putting a screw in the end one to hold it there. One sec. Okay, so we've got a little screw to pop in there. Just to hold that in position gently. Haven't got enough hands, have you? According to that, that will go like that. It's quite off-putting because the thickness of the tape, I reckon we're somewhere close, but according to that hole, there, or what's left of a little tiny hole there, it should go there. That doesn't look right to me at all. Really? I need to check that picture again. Check the picture again and double check it if it comes along there level. I've got to find it now. Oh dear. Well, that's handy, it's still there. Right. Yeah, that looks like that comes along the level. It's quite fat, isn't it? I didn't expect it to be quite as fat as that, so I think we're right. I mean, when I say fat, I mean this bit here. So if we have a measurement off there, which I think between there should be about 4 inches. Okay, 3 1/4. I'm coming on there to 3 1/4 and see what we got. So we're there. Bang on that line, so that's right. Of course it would be, wouldn't it? Because the trimmer sit there. So yeah, that's where it should be. Just there. What do I do with my pen? No. Oh, that's just typical. There it is. Okay, so if I put a little mark there on the paintwork, another one there, another one there, another one there, then it gives us a guide for the tape. Take that back off again. Jolly good. Okay, so we're about right there. So we need to get long piece along here, and that hole there. And then we've got to turn, but we can't do it with this tape. I've got some the tape for that. And that goes from there to there. Like that. It'll be bendy tape. Bendy tape, bendy tape. Line, it's going to be a lot. Not fine with bendy tape. There's always near before. Sellotape. Oh, go mad. Go mad. You have to might go mad. The heck is all that? Bear with me, bear with me. With that, with that. Pattern. All good plans lead to rest. My bendy tape's gone. Tis gone. So I'll have to try and do it with this for a minute. This is not going to be easy. I think that'll be fine. It goes. Like I said, it doesn't have to be too perfect. It hides underneath the hers and trim, but somewhere handy would be good. I think that's all right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now, got to do the same the other side. Front wing and the doors. And the other thing is, you have to hang the doors before you can mask them up. I know it sounds stupid, but so door aperture, front and back, door. If you've got the door on there on its wheels, so the height it's going to be, then mask it up. You can then line it up perfectly with this and with this. If you take it for granted that it's going to be right on the door, 9 times out of 10 it'll probably be a couple of mil or even 5 mil higher or lower or whatever, and you will go, oh my god, it looks crap, it's on the van now and it looks crap, I can't change it, I've painted it, I've done it all, and it doesn't line up. If the hers and trim don't line up with hers and trim, you know, what's the point? It's got to be right, isn't it? So, just a top tip there, always hang your door before you mask it up. But having said that, I can still paint the van first. I can still paint the flash first, both sides, and then once it's all dry and everything else, hang the door on it and then mask the door up with the flash. Okay, and then you can paint the doors at your leisure. Otherwise, you've got that stress of having doors in here when you're trying to do a van. There's something else in the way, you know, blah blah blah. So it's just easier to do it separately. Right, okay, enough of that old blabbing on. I'm going to get on and wipe the rest of the van down. We've got to get the van out the hole, out the corner. It's always awkward on my own because obviously on the trolleys it swings around and the last thing I'm going to do is hit the van. And then we're going to get it all covered up with plastic, the whole thing, right the way to the ground, all the way around, and then we're going to cut these sections out of plastic. We're leaving the doors blocked in, obviously, because you don't want nothing travelling inside the van. So all as we're left with, actually outside the van, is these areas in here. Alright, so that's what we're going to do now. Oh, pleasantly surprised when coming around to this side because it's got all the holes. That makes life a bit easier, doesn't it? So, what we've got to do is follow them. The only bit that isn't there is the curve. So you've got to get a nice straight bit of tape. It does duck down at the back. That's strange, isn't it? I don't know why it does that, but it does. Like that. It's got a bit of a slope in it. We'll do that the other side. What's the one? Yes. Yes. Okay. That was easy, wasn't it? So that's following the hole, so it has to be right. Yeah. Okay. And we have a straight bit down the bottom there. I don't know what size rivets they had in here, but they're quite large, these holes. But they're not going to cause us any problems. I might cry again. Now, unfortunately, I have to go and get the piece that fits here and mark that with the pin again. Right, straighten this out. Now I've got it out of the pack a little bit so it doesn't scratch all the paintwork and put it along there. All I'm doing is putting it in the vise and dragging it through. Just tighten it up slightly and it straightens out the surgeon trim retreat then, without too much grief. And it gets it nice and straight. If you do that, don't put too much pressure on the trim because you can end up crushing it and you'll never get the insert in it. Another top tip there. Nearly there. A couple more. And there we have it. Right. So that was just really bent, and it's not now. See, just by running it through the vise, you can get it nice and straight. Right. Where's the pen? Lose my head one day. I've done it. Right. So line that up with the hole back there in the corner. So all the holes line up, which is a good thing. Yeah, got that on there, haven't we? Got that right. Maybe just got to come up a tad there. But get this curve in place. Like that. Now if that's level, so line that hole up. I think that'll be alright actually. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, lovely. That side was very straightforward compared to the other side. Get that last bit of tape on there. And then you're going to see a man swear, struggle, sweat, go mad, go crazy, and all those things trying to get plastic, which weighs lighter than a feather, over this van on my own. Never a good thing. Never going to be good. It's just not going to be good. I can't believe my bendy tape in there. That was so easy. Just all looks a little bit bent. I think that's throwing me a bit. good enough. Oh, I've got the front wing to do. Mustn't forget the front wing, mustn't we? And that'll be the phone. That was my father on the phone. Can't keep away, can he? Don't turn off. Man of his age. Anyway, all good. Here we go again. No holes, so we'll have to measure this one up as well. Well, we've got the top row, which is there. So that should be somewhere handy. And then there's a hole there, I'll say that was for the badge, the one for the badge, and then there's a cut back here somewhere. So I'm going to have to measure up the other side and go off that, I think. So between the tapes we got 3 inches, and that's even all the way along. And then that cutback's at 5.5. Ooh. So we want 3 inches to here, there, and we go 3 inches there, and then the cutback's at 5.5 off the rubber. So that'll give you a corner, which is there. So that means the tape goes from there to there. Just going to double measure that. Measure twice and all that. So that corner is at 2.5. Oh my God. 5.5. Hold on, Father.
I won't keep it, John. Yes, I'll just get hold of her. She's on her way here at the moment.
Okay, mate.
I don't think we'll be going anywhere, but she said I'm going for a cup of coffee. She's over the road.
Oh, alright, mate, no worries.
Yeah, so I bet she wants to get all the bits together.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
John?
Alright, mate.
Sorry to disturb you again.
That's right, speak to you in a bit.
Yeah, I'll bring you later.
Okay,
Bye.
okay, mate, bye. Bless him. My sister looking after him today. Not that he needs looking after. Just, we'll do our bit. As you do. As you should. For your ma and pa. Not that I've got mum anymore, but you know what I mean. Where are we? Right, so here. To here. And that should be it. Double check that. 5.5, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5, 5.5. So that should be it. That should be it. Right, a bit of tape down there. To cover the rubber. Don't really want that all going in different colours, do we? Okay, same other side. And then we've got to struggle with the plastic. When you guys aren't doing anything, you come in your hand, couldn't you? Because it's going to be a right struggle on my own. If only, yeah. Righty. That's lovely. Okay, excellent. Happy with that. Oh, wow. A bit of petrol on there. clear up and get messy in here. Get this van masked up first. What did I just, there it is. There. Right, so flashes, there's nothing else cream, just those. I have to keep reminding myself, everyone's different, every one of these vans, slightly different little things about them. Drop of that one there. Clean them back towards down, they got a bit of hand marks, finger marks, all that sort of thing when you're working on them. Get pretty messy. There you go, buddy, nice and clean. And once we got this flash done, we can get the van a buff as well then, which would be nice. Because I do the spraying in this workshop, obviously it's not like an oven, it's not like I've got an oven or anything, so there's always an element of dust in the air, regardless how clever you are trying to clean it up. And unfortunately, you always get a little bit on the hips here, sitting in here on top of the pelmet. You can hear it, but that will buff off, clean off. It's just something you have to put up with when you're doing it in here. Okay, so now for the plastic, I'm going to be able to get round it all. Made a right laugh. Laughing already. Oh my god! Yeah. So this is the stuff I use, and it's okay. So you can pull it out of there and cut off what you need, but look how thin it is. Okay, so that parts and then it parts. Look how big it is, it's like huge. I always get it the wrong way. Never get it right. So I reckon if we pull it out the length of the van, hopefully we should have what I don't really want to do is get it on the ground, because obviously it's got a certain amount of static on it. It'll hold the dust. I reckon that might be enough there. Put that on there a sec. Keep off the ground, get a pair of skizzers. I wonder what old Boris Johnson's doing today. Well, actually, I know what he's doing today. We won't go into that. Right, so just nip that off at that length. Right. Put this back. Right, I'll have to get in the van and do it through the roof, I think, initially. I don't think I've walked in here yet. Maybe once. Bit of tape maybe might be useful. If you watch the phone ring, just put it in there. Hand them in. The other thing is I've got to spray these red yet. I don't know if you can even see me now, but I've got to spray the rear panel and the bonnet. But again, once the van is marched up, it's safe then, isn't it? You want to get overspray all over everything. Oh, it'd be a nightmare. Right, I'm up here now, you can't see me. I'll have to go and move the camera I've got in here. Oh, coming out. Okay. 1 minute. Right, so that's the main of it done. It wasn't too much stress actually. Generally I end up wrestling on the floor with it. But I think by getting up in the back there and pulling it out the better I could, it worked quite well. Right, now I know you're asking, well, why have you done the back in paper? You know I said before, when you cut it, you never get it the right length. That's why. I didn't get it the right length, so I've had to use paper at the back there. Not the end of the world. It's easier if it was plastic, mine. A lot less tape, a lot less hassle, but it is what it is. So, next job is to anyway, it's good practice wrapping Christmas presents. Ta-da! Merry Christmas. Next job is to cut along here, about halfway along the tape, and then retape that, just leaving that bit open. So I want to do that both sides. So what I need is a really sharp flashing blade. Guess what? I've got one. Oh, it's out of my head, that petrol. I had, oh no, that one was pretty, no it wasn't. I had a scalpel somewhere from when I used to be a surgeon. I kept some back for days when I wasn't going to be a surgeon no more. I think I'm here. Yes. Sort of. There we go. So I've got my scalpel, blade at least. How sharp that is. See how sharp it is? Can you? Can't see nothing. Where's my hand? There it is. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is cut along, nice and gently along the arm. Very lightly, obviously. Get through the plastic, like that. And along there, yep. Be as light as you can, because if you don't, you cut the paint, don't you? Don't do that. Oh my God. Right, all the way along like that to there. We'll have that little bit around the corner done. Because the paint has to go around the corner slightly. So put a little bit of tape this end just to hold it in place. Not the most exciting video in the world, but it's a job that has to be done. So it all has to be done, doesn't it? Has to be done. It can't all be exciting all the time. There you go, so this is what we're after. Just to expose where the cream paint has to be. And nothing else. Where's my blade gone? Okay, so now we've got to come back along. You have it. Good, eh? Flashy. Maybe not. I suspect there's alternative ways of doing this, but I don't know of them. So, get it done like this, isn't it? Right, there you are. That's one flash ready and waiting to get some cream paint. Oh, no, a little bit at the front to do. Just strap this down at the back. That'll be fine. That's perfect. Right, that needs to get rid of the corner. Just need to grab hold of that bit of plastic and get this tape on it somehow. Gotcha. We want no going through there and going all over the place, do we? Come on, stretch. Don't kill very much. Okay, there you go. So that is ready. We've got to do is stir that up, rub it down a bit, and tack it off. Get some cream paint on it. Oh yeah. Right, back to the front now. Back to the front. Front to the back, back to the front. Like that. Oh my God, and he dropped you. To the front. Great bit of camera work there, John. Lovely. A lot of you say you like it raw. There you go. Don't come much rawer than that. Okay, cut down there. Cut on there. Cut on there. And then we leave this one a little bit longer because it was a little bit short on the back side there. Ooh. And then I'll go around the corner a bit. It's a mystery. Nice bit of static there, helps keep it in place whilst you put the tape on. A little drop round the corner. Didn't quite get it, did it? Go on. Down the expense, have another bit of tape. There you go. Right, and that's ready. Now, we got to do it all again the other side. Oh my God. Getting dark already. Bloody weather. I hate the winter. One of the worst things about doing videos, you can't have your music on. I love a bit of music, you know, like being a DJ most of my life. I sort of like it. I can't sing a song, I can't whistle. I can sing, sort of, but I can't whistle. I can't. If anything sounds remotely like anyone else's music, they slam copyright on me. So I just can't have nothing on. It's really depressing. The only music I can have on is a bit of Jackson Sloan because he'd give me permission to use it. But other than that, I can't listen to Jackson 24/7 because obviously it's like any music, can't you? You hear too much of it, you don't like it. Well, you do like it, but it just gets on your nerves after a while. Not saying, Jackson, that your music gets on my nerves. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But you know, too much of a good thing and all that. Do like a nice bit of funky house. That's my favourite. Nice bit of funky house music. You're gonna say, Alfie's gonna say, what the heck is that? Well, it's like house music. That's funky. Anyway, stop moaning, John. Get on with the job in hand. Oh. You probably can't see now, can you? It's not that interesting, is it? Right, so along here. Bit different on this one because I've got cardboard, brown paper. Bit more awkward because I can't see the damn tape where the end of it is. Where's the end? I got it. Right. Down that way. Oops. Hello? There are little disturbances for no apparent reason. So, you know these calls you get, these calls, let's have a bit of a gripe here. These calls you get, oh, this is Stacey from Vodafone. I don't care. Why do I want to speak to her? So I just, as soon as I hear it, I go, hello? Who's this? And then she repeats herself, and I go, hello? Who's this? And then she repeats herself again, and I go on like that until they put the phone down. Go away, I'm not even with Vodafone. I don't want to be with Vodafone. If I wanted to be with Vodafone, I would be with Vodafone. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? You know, life's full of choices. You don't have to use any. You don't have to have a phone. Sometimes it's better if you don't. But God, I keep ringing people up and whinging and moaning and trying to get them to take on another contract of this and that. Oh my God, who wants it? I don't. If I did, I'd ask for it. Same as you. Bloody cold callers. Guess what I used to do for a living? Yeah, back in the day, years ago, I was actually one of them. And I hated it. I really hated it. But it's the only way I could earn money at the time. God, it's so boring. And the abuse. I mean, just by saying hello, you're not abusing anyone. But the abuse you used to get, some of them, oh my God, doesn't bear thinking about. Quite funny and comical sometimes. Anyway, enough of that. I'm bound to put my foot in it one way or another. Okay, so here we go. Round the corner a bit. Well, same at the top. Same at the top. You would never believe how long it takes. It just takes forever to do anything. Nothing's fast. Dear, dear. Time-consuming job just to get that. Look at the materials you have to use just to get that. Automobile, you've got something to say for yourselves, boys. I tell you. Whose idea was it to put these on? Probably long gone now, bless them. God bless you, boys. God bless you. There you are. Right. That's both sides ready. What I've got to do is rub them up now. Tack them off. And I'll have to get this unit up to some sort of temperature to get some paint on here. But there's a lot more to do yet before then. But that's the pain in the arse job done. And then, oh hang on, I know there's another bit I missed there. That crack where the phone rang and I ripped it. What paint travelling in there, do we? I've got to get the wheels prepped up because I'm getting the cream out and doing it all. I'm not going to just do these flashes and then get the cream out again. So I'll get the cream out, do the flashes, do the wheels and do the front bumper. There's no back bumper on this thing. So I ain't got to worry about that. It doesn't have one. Well, it never had one. Well, at least I don't think it did. Oh, keep questioning yourself for. You don't know. So make sure these little gaps are done. Paint will go in there. You don't want it in there. How's that? Ooh. How's that looking in? Alright. Okay, nearly a whole roll of tape. Just like that. Okie dokie. So when we come to paint this, I don't need the back showing, so I can push this right round and leave it where I want it right now. Somewhere in the middle. Look at the way that all flies up and walk by. I know I'm a bulk. Christ. limited for space in your garage, if you're limited, I recommend to buy some skates, because when you've got skates you can just push the van around wherever you want it, and it's a lot less bother. See? We can come back another foot, because I've got to save as much space as possible and get another van in here tonight. But I don't want to have to put all this back. I need to set the wheels up and everything. So I'm ready to rock and roll when it comes to painting it. Now, we're quite lucky because over the next couple of days the weather's going to warm up a bit. Too cold today, but by Thursday it's going to be about 14 degrees. So that with the heater would be ideal. Drop a bit of paint on there. And then we'll be going great guns then. Let's get this bit of rubbish out of the way. Remnants of World War II Jeep on the floor here. From the other videos. Jeep videos. Oh, Dad was saying to me the other day, he goes, what if this is German mud I'm scraping off here? He does make me laugh, bless him. Possible. What a legend. Okay. Put that bit of dust in. Oil, the old ice cream van needs a bit of oil, because it only gets started up, moved in and out, and of course the crankshaft seal gets a little bit crusty and lets it all out. Anyway, mind that. So if I put this cable over this side, I could put the wheels on that. Because obviously spraying wheels, you've got to be able to go all the way around, but that's alright. And the wheels are down here, I prepared earlier. So we've got 15-inch wheels going on this van. 15-inch wheels. They're already primed, they're a little bit rubby because they've been sat there, so I have to clean them all up. My legs not out. That's it. Got to tap my shoulder. But we only have 4, which is a bit of a pain, but I'm just going to put a 13 under the van for a spare. Snails and all sorts on there. Right, so they're going to have a clean up when that gets rubbed up. And the front bumper is over the unit, so I have to go and get that out. So we got that cleaned up as well. 1 second. Right, found the bumper. So this is the front bumper with the bumper iron still attached. I've got to get those off. That looks a bit like it's been bent a little bit, but it seems straight now. Yeah, get that bumper cleaned up. It's actually very straight. There's no dents or nothing. I don't even know whether you can see. No dents or nothing. So it should straighten up all right, and then that'll go on there. Nice and cream. On there like that. So that's another job I've got to get on with and get done before painting these flashes. It shouldn't take long, should it? It shouldn't take long, at least a year to clean that up. It's pretty good actually. Won't take long. So I'll put that in the back. I've also got the radiator cowl to clean up, that's another job. We'll do that at the same time. I'll put this in back. Stand it up somewhere. Right, kill it. That's it. And now it's time for a cup of tea. Because it's that time of day for a cup of tea. And so I'll be back after lunch. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Right, so sort of a £400 pad on here. I'm just going to rub this up a little bit. This flash. Nice clean bit of rag to get the dust off temporarily. I mean, we're gonna tack rag these before painting them, but that. Ooh. There, lovely. We've got the wheels to clean up yet. It's going to have to be rubbed down, but they won't take a lot. It's already been done, the blasting and everything. Right, I think we'll call it a day at that. It's dark. Oh, there's my hand. Yeah. So, quite pleased with what got done. It's all masked up, ready to go. Wheels are ready to go. So the next episode we'll be painting it. Painting it. Happy days. Right, speak to you later. Take care.